Shiba Inu holders, it's time. Now, I want to talk about what I mean by it's time. Now, the year has started out great for Shiba Inu. We've seen the charts. January, absolutely explosive. February has started out the same way. And as we get closer to the launch of Shibarium, which is expected to be February 14th, I'm guessing this chart is going to continue to climb as well. We're going through this pullback, this cool down period right now, and that's okay. We need some sideways trading, some consolidation to keep this chart looking healthy as we get closer to the launch. Now, keep in mind, we also do have a CPI data report to that day, which could kind of send things further. Now, the question then lies, with the launch of Shibarium coming, what do we need to get to these all-time high levels that we saw back in the fall of 2021? And the answer is, it's time, right? Little play on words there. We do need time to work our way back up these charts, especially if it's going to stay healthy. Now, a lot of people think that, all-time high may come again this year. I'm kind of the opposite way. I think we'll hit all-time high again, but I don't think it's going to happen until next year. Historically, these all-time highs don't get touched again until after the Bitcoin halving, which is supposed to happen in the middle of next year. Now, this isn't FUD or anything like that. Just remember that these recoveries do take time. It's not a straight line up. That typically doesn't happen during this part of the cycle. Basically, after the Bitcoin halving and beyond, that's fair game for anybody, right? At that point, you may see something crazy. But I do have to say this. With the launch of Shibarium, there's going to be an interesting dynamic that surrounds Shiba Inu at that point. It's going to have something that really a lot of these other coins haven't had. And this is this massive burn that could be happening. Like we've talked about before, Shibarium is going to have a burn of Shiba Inu on every single transaction on the network. And there's going to be a lot of migrating over to there. There's going to be a lot of adoption that happens because we all know that gas fees have not been fixed on Ethereum. So if people want to interact with SHIB, they want to interact with other parts of the network, whether it be NFTs or ShibaNet once that launches, or hell, even the metaverse. We know that the SHIB metaverse is coming and probably going to be launching this year. If people want to interact with that, they're likely going to have to use Shibarium. And people are going to want to use Shibarium, right? If you're interacting with the Shiba Inu ecosystem anyways, don't you want to help cut down the supply while paying cheaper fees? Kind of sounds like a win-win to me. But either way, it is going to take time to get back to these all-time high levels. I do think it is coming. I believe in Shiba Inu 100%. And, before I started making content, I didn't pay much attention to Shiba Inu. But the rate at which the ecosystem is growing, the rate at which it is held by whales, the amount of SHIB that's held in reserves is unprecedented. There's nothing like it anywhere else in crypto. There's a reason why it has such market dominance right now. I think Shiba Inu is pretty much destined to be a top 10 coin for forever. This market cycle, I think, is where you could see some super explosive prices. You could see an explosion in the burn and really an explosion in the adoption as the ecosystem is finalized and fully rounded out. And then the community can just run wild and build crazy things. And it's going to be really cool. But just remember, it will take time to get there. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful start to your week so far. Have a great Monday. Definitely show your love below if you haven't. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving. The channel's been growing like crazy, and it's all because of you guys. So appreciate you as always. Have a great day. Hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.